Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I'm here today for another Bleach Rebirth of Souls video. Let's talk about some leaks going down with ranked mode. We might be getting a ranked mode. I think it's pretty obvious that we will get it. This was found within the files. Shoutouts to Silver Steam here, 234, as well as Nechikage. He said, holy shit, rank does exist in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Shoutouts to my guy, Silver Steam, for sending me this info. Now we just sit and wait to see when it's added. So, as you can see right here, there is a file for ranking reset, as well as ranked match and ranking reset on the other part. So, this is actually from, like I said, Silver Steam here. If anyone doubts me, go check for yourself on Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Go to UI, script, anim, and you'll find the folder directory, okay? So, yeah, I trust them. I've known about this person. They've given me data before in the past. So, yes, I think it is pretty obvious that we will get a ranked, eventually. I don't know when it's going to happen. Hopefully, it's going to be pretty soon. Me, personally, I do not care about online. I don't care about ranked. I might, go online for, like, maybe 1 or 2 matches just to see how it is. But other than that, I'm not really too interested in it. I'm mainly making this video for those of you that are interested in it. Realistically, the game just came out today, like officially for everyone. It's been out since last night, and I would say please just go play through the full story and experience the main full game so that you can get your money's worth. Okay, this is like what, like a $50 game, right? So regardless of how expensive it was or how much you paid for it, please just enjoy the entire game. I played about a few hours of the game just in total, and I think I played about an hour, maybe 2 hours worth of the story mode, and it's really good. It's very enjoyable. It's very detailed, okay? Regardless of how you feel about how it's animated or whatever, I mean, me personally, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I haven't watched Bleach since I think 2014 or 2015, so it's definitely been like a decade since I've watched it in its entirety, right? The original series. So it's nice to get a good refresher on it, and I would say give it a chance if you haven't already. Plus, you're going to be able to unlock a hidden character by the end of it, so it is in your best interest to play through the entire story, and like I said, try to enjoy it. Now, the video that I made going over a tutorial on how to unlock that hidden character, which is Final Getsuga Tensho Ichigo, got some weirdos in the comments being like, yeah, why are you telling me to play it on casual? I'm a real gamer, right? Real gamers, they play on the hardest difficulty. By all fucking means, do that. I really don't care. The whole point of the video was to do it as fast as possible. Obviously, the easier it is on the lowest difficulty, the quicker you'll get it done. If you don't want to do that, I don't fucking care. Do whatever you feel right, okay? Regardless, that's beside the point. I just wanted to point that out because it was... people like that are annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, ranked mode should be coming. Let's go over a lot of stuff. There's a lot of information that we need to go over in terms of issues. Yes, and a new anime game launching with issues. What's new? I'm not saying, this was to be expected or that they get a free pass for this because it's an anime game and this happens all the time. But I'm just saying I'm not surprised, okay? Now, peak, okay, all-time peak players, this is just Steam, right? This does not reflect the entire player base, okay? There are way more people on console, especially PS5, right? It had an all-time peak of almost 7,000 players on Steam. That's actually pretty decent for an anime game like this. That's really good. Again, it's not going to get up to like what Sparking Zero did, okay? Sparking Zero was something insane, okay? 120k players is absolutely insane for an anime fighting game, okay? But this one being at almost, 7K, I think that's all right. That's decent. Now, the issue comes with the reviews, all right? The reviews are starting to go up a little bit more, but they were really bad, okay? A 40% review. Now, why is it at 40%? Okay, if you go to, I have to like log in for this, which I'm not going to do. If you go through most of them, the majority of negative reviews are due to crash issues, okay? On launch, there was an issue that was found last night after people were playing this, okay? For me personally, I started up the game and I tried it out myself today, okay? Because I was playing on console all of yesterday. I did not have the issue. So it's definitely a case-to-case, situation where I think it's the PC or the device that you're using, whatever operating system you have. We'll go over that in just a second here. But yeah, that's where the negative reviews are. So don't go on there and review bomb it, because there are crash issues or whatever. That is definitely something that is obviously being looked into and it's trying to be fixed. I understand why people are putting that in there, but I'm just saying, like, it's not worth going in there and ruining the reviews, the actual core game itself is very, very good. Okay, there's a lot of love put into this game, and I would hate for the reviews to be bad because of some type of issue on launch, which, again, no excuses, right? That's ridiculous that a game that just came out on launch is already crashing on Steam. That's pretty fucked up, right? Like, not even, I don't think Sparking Zero had an issue like that where it was just crashing on launch. Now, there were a lot of other issues it had, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, for example, we gotta forward this type of information, okay? Shout out to Globku, because he was the first person that I saw point this out. He said, I can't play Bleach on PC. It crashes on tutorial, story, versus mode, everything. It's unplayable. I tried it on main desktop and laptop. Anyone else having issues? Shout outs to Yaya here. It crashes when I tab out in full screen. That's about it so far. I will say I got a little bit of performance issues in terms of, I had to really, oh my God, I spent probably 30 minutes fucking around with the settings in order to get it to run really smooth, and I can't even play it in 4K. I don't even know if this game really supports 4K or not. I can't really tell, because whenever, and this is on PS5 as well, okay? This is me on a 4K monitor on PS5. Is anybody else who's played this game, I'm just asking, has anybody else noticed that the graphics are very, like, you can really see the pixels on it? Like, when I play Sparking Zero, like, the text and everything is very clear, but on this game, it's much more pixelated. I'm wondering if that's because it's also supported on the older gen, and that's why they just didn't really, upscale it much. I don't know, but I mean, it's not ruining the game for me or anything. It's just something that I kind of noticed because I was like playing it. I was like, why is the text like, it's really pixelated compared to like when I play, Sparking Zero, for example, or even Xenoverse 2, which had its, PS5 upgrade. The text and everything on those games are very clear for the most part, okay? Shout out to Rhyme, okay? He said, dude, laugh my fucking ass off. This was the first time I opened the game. Not responding. It did that at first, but I gave it a second and it finally loaded up. So I don't know, maybe it's, this is an actual issue, but if you give it some time to load up, it'll, correct itself. I don't know. But regardless, when you start the game, it should just start, right? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ryan here. He is, the brand manager for Bandai Namco, okay? So he said, help the team pinpoint the PC specs, okay? They're trying to figure out what specs and what OS and everything is potentially causing this issue, okay? Get this lame-ass crash issue out of the way. So I want you guys to click on this link down below. I'm going to link it down below in the description so you can forward your feedback on this. We're aware of the issues of some users are facing, are actively working on a solution. We'd ask that you share with us below the sort of issues you're facing with Windows system software version you're using, graphic settings you're selecting, in the PC specs below, so that we can get help on troubleshooting the issues and get you playing as soon as possible, okay? So you're going to select Start, go to Settings, System, and then select About. Then you'll see the edition, version, and OS build information, okay? To find your graphic settings, go to Option, Display, Graphic Quality, Quality, Balance, and Performance. If you're encountering a red screen, please try the following solution. Please change the display quality from automatically select on Windows to high performance in the application options, graphics basic settings. If you are encountering a sound issue, which I heard there were sound issues as well, like audio and display issues, right? Or a crash after the company logo, please try the following solution. If you are using a multiple monitor, please do not move the screen from sub monitor until the title screen appears. Okay, so lots of crazy stuff going on with the Steam version. As far as I am concerned, PS5, or at least console, I don't know about Xbox, but PS5, I have had no issues, okay? There might have been a little bit of like a 1 millisecond free, or I won't say millisecond, but like a 1 second freeze when I was like loading into the story mode. Like when I was playing through the story mode, it was transitioning from a cutscene to the actual in-game gameplay battle. It had like a little stutter, but nothing too major, right? It's just loading in, right? Sparking Zero has issues like that. All games can have issues like that, even on PS5, okay? So nothing crazy. So far, PS5, been almost immaculate. Been pretty good, right? So shout out to Hunter here. I don't know if this is actually what can fix it, but here's how to get Bleach Rebirth of Souls working on Steam. I guess if you're having an issue, click on the settings on the page in your library, go to Manage, and press Browse Local Files. Right-click on Bleach Rebirth of Souls.exe, select Properties, go to the Compatibility tab, and check Run this program as an administrator. running a program as administrator is always a good attempt to fix something. It's like one of the first things that you can do to potentially fix an issue with the game. So I would always recommend that. I've done that before on, for example, like OBS, and that usually has fixed issues. Running as administrator usually helps the program run extra things that normally you wouldn't run if you just selected it normally, right? And click apply, and boom, it's fixed. If this is a potential fix, okay? I'm just putting this out here because I saw this. So shout out to Hunter here. Give it a try, right? Give it a try. Maybe this will actually fix your issue, okay? So let's talk about online real quick. Again, I have not tried online yet, so I don't really know, but I mean, I 100% would believe that this is the case. Shout out to Afro here. He said this last night, because assuming he played online, Bleach Rebirth of Souls online is everything I was afraid it was going to be. Shake my head, right? What does he mean by that? That obviously means that it's just not really good. Yeah. Anime games with bad online. Yes. That's what it is, right? I've never played an anime game that had good online. I mean, I don't really play online too often, but the few times that I have, it's never really been a good experience for me personally. And that's why I just stay away from it. My enjoyment of the game is increased 5 million fold whenever I play offline. I just play through the story, or I just play with homies. It's just much better that way. Now, don't have that take away from your experience, okay? If you want to play online, absolutely go for it. If it's enjoyable to you, keep playing it, right? But if the online sucks, then don't play it, right? Obviously, it's not making excuses. We want the online to improve and do better, but like there's no rollback on this shit. There's no crossplay or anything, right? Like, I don't know what else to do other than you give your feedback, right? Try to give your feedback, but I'm being real. I'm a person who plays Xenoverse 2 for years, okay? Almost 10 years now, right? And I have played online on that, and it fucking blows. It's horrible, right? Xenoverse 2 got some of the worst netcode I've ever seen in my life. And they've said year after year after year, oh, we fixed the netcode. We've improved the netcode. You go on, it's still shit, right? So I would not expect the online to improve all that much. It can improve a little bit, so it doesn't hurt to give your feedback, but you're never going to get immaculate connection, right? You're never going to have that. It just depends on who you're playing on the other side, right? What your internet is like. Like, there's so many factors that go into it that you're never going to get a clear experience, like a full 100% experience, right? So I don't know what else to say about it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not surprised that this game has bad online. Again, I'm not giving them excuses. I'm just saying, I personally, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of, the online just being bad, right? So, like, I was never playing it to begin with, okay? So let's go over, shouts to Trader PC here. Some of the issues, I guess all the issues that this person has found. Again, I personally haven't found too many issues other than performance issues when I first started up the game. So a lot of people are having performance and audio issues in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Saw Ryan's tweet. This is his account, Ryan. Gather feedback in order to fix the PC version. I'm mainly a console player, but I own the game on PC too. So this is what he has found, okay? They found that the audio issue happens due to the game not launched as an administrator, okay? So that's falls in line with what Hunter said here. So launching as an administrator is a good thing to do, right? You can only hear the logos, and then everything goes silent. Go to wherever you've installed Bleach, press Properties on Bleach Rebirth of Souls EXE, Compatibility, run this program as administrator. I think for most of you that play games on PC or use a PC actively, right, you know how to access this, generally for running a program in administrator mode. The performance issue is a bit more tricky, but to me, the game launched with the wrong GPU. Weird. Okay, so maybe that's what I'm having, because I'm not saying I have like the super amazing PC. It's not like this godlike PC, but I got a good PC, right? So I should not have issues running this game in at least 2K, right? With full settings, at least minimum. So maybe this is the issue that I'm having, because I can run Sparking Zero pretty well. I have to mess with the settings a little bit, but I'm running that shit in 4K, right? And it looks great. It plays great, right? But this game, I couldn't even run it in 4K in 60 FPS. It was maxing out at 30, right? So I was like, the fuck? This game that isn't as graphically intensive as Sparking Zero, why the fuck is this running so much worse, right? So yeah, therefore I had to manually change settings on Windows. Okay, so I might have to do this, probably do this after this video. There are an infinite type of specs out there, so this might not be a resolution for you, but some might find this handy. Okay, so if you have a good PC, you know you have a good PC and you're meeting the recommended requirements or even above, and you're still having issues, I would look into doing this. Okay, so to do this, you go into the settings, go into system, go into display, scroll down until you see graphics settings, browse the previously mentioned .exe file for Bleach Rebirth of Souls, right? Wherever you have the game installed. And after it's added, click on it, press options, and change what GPU the game must use. Okay, that's weird. So by default, it's probably using the CPU, which is weird. I don't know. Or maybe it's not using shit. It's not using anything. I mean, it has to use something, right? But yeah, that's very weird that it's doing that at launch, okay? Almost forgot, prior to this, my game has also had an annoying red light on top of the performance issues. I think that's what Ryan was talking about here. What is it here? If you're encountering a red screen, please try the following solution. Okay, so yeah, definitely try that. Yeah, that's the same situation. High performance. Yeah, it's about the same thing. Yeah. So hopefully that fixes whatever red light. I have to see. Maybe I didn't notice. Maybe I did have a red light and I didn't even notice it. But yeah, that is the situation with Bleach Rebirth of Souls right now. I think the game, if you have been able to play it, right, is very good. I'm enjoying it a lot, right? I would give this game a chance after, if you haven't purchased it yet, wait until all these issues get fixed. And then I would say, definitely give it a chance. Definitely pick it up. Again, don't go on here and review bomb it because, there are issues, right? They're gonna eventually fix this. They will fix it. Okay. And I don't want these reviews for saying the game crashes to, reflect on the actual, hard work that was put into the game itself, because the game has a lot of love. It's got a lot of effort put into it. The story mode is huge. It's got tons of detail, tons of dialogue, right? Like, I'm very impressed by it, and it's a very fun game so far, okay? Just by playing it a little bit in training and labbing some of the characters, right? Like Shuhei, so far, he's like my favorite character to play as. Like, I'm gonna try out Uryu and everything because he's like my favorite character in Bleach, but I really like Shuhei. He's probably my favorite, like, actual Soul Reaper character. So he's a lot of fun after he awakens his Shikai and everything. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what character you are enjoying the most so far, and if you are enjoying this game. Again, ranked mode should be coming. I don't know exactly when, but it's in the files. They are definitely planning for it. So once that gets added and we have updates on it, I'll keep you guys posted. I guess I'll continue to update you guys on this game. I didn't really expect myself to be covering a lot of Bleach content or even Bleach Rebirth of Souls content, but I'm really enjoying the game, and I think this game has a lot of potential, so I will definitely continue doing it as long as you guys are liking it. Dragon Ball content will still continue. Obviously, that's like my bread and butter here on the channel, but it's nice to throw in some differences, especially my second favorite anime series of all time. Like, I'd like to have that as a part of the channel for now. So until then, you guys have a great day. Peace out. Bye.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.